Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Action Comics 1056. Before we get into the preview art, let's talk about some of the stories that I don't have preview art for, because you get three stories with Action Comics, as we have since the beginning of this Dawn of DC. First of all, we have the conclusion of Home Again, written by Dan Jurgens and Lee Weeks on art. This is the story that goes back and looks at Lois and Clark as they were living on the farm while John was a kid, and they encounter a visitor from another world. So this story finally wraps up. I mean, there's not much to say, but Lee Wick's art is just amazing. Dan Jurgens is one of the people that knows Superman the best, I feel, in the comics. So it's a great story. Like, they make a great team. We also have Engineer of Tomorrow Part 3. This is by Dorado Quick with art by Yasmin, Flores, MOntanez. This story follows Steel and Mr. Terrific as they are trying to figure out everything at Steelworks. There's also now a Steel series, so make sure to follow that up. But this also kind of wraps up this story, because next on Action Comics we'll have Night Terrors. So now let's talk about the main story of this book, which also wraps up this arc. As we have seen with Superman and having to fight Metallo, and also Cyborg Superman. So in Ex Machina Ex Machina, written by Philip Kennedy Johnson with art by Rafa Sandoval and Max Raynor, colors by Matt Herms, and letters by Dave Sharpe. A shocking new character makes their debut as the thrill-packed Speeding Bullets concludes. A Superman and Metallo must reluctantly join forces to stop Cyborg Superman, with Tracy Corbin's life, or at least her humanity, hanging in the balance. The Super Family fights to keep Metropolis standing. Meanwhile, Lois and the staff of the Daily Planet set out to uncover the mysterious leader and the shocking origin of Blue Earth. So let's talk about all those things. First of all, so Metallo had been joined with Cyborg Superman because Cyborg Superman had his sister. She's been also turned into a robot or an android, and now Metallo needs Superman's help to free her. But Cyborg Superman has been enhanced with more technology that allows him to control other androids and robots remotely. So that's what the Super Family is kind of taking care of, while Superman is trying to take down Cyborg Superman. I love Cyborg Superman as a villain. Obviously, he is a very twisted version of what Superman is believed to be, or at least what he believes Superman should be, which is really interesting to have that happen. And here, let's take a look at some preview art here. I mean, I just love to see him fight. I love the design because it's like making Superman look different and really feel different, but it's still also trying to remind us that it is, there is part of Superman in there. And then we have a few splash pages. We see the twins as they're trying to almost get caught up in some of this fighting, as they're all kind of taking on these androids. And I love this next page. Just, I don't know which of the artists worked on which one, but I really enjoyed this. Like, I love seeing all like this. Like, he's kind of everywhere, all like everywhere he's at, anywhere he can be. Like, Cyborg Superman's powers has just really expanded so much, his power set. And we don't know at this point if the Super Family can take him down. So I love how dynamic this is. I love how much is happening on the page at once. It's a really fun way to let the reader know that the stakes are very high. And then I love the last panel, or at least the way that this is, the compositions, then how they just kind of go at each other. So it tells you that he's doing all these things at once in his head. But as the audience, this is a fun way to let us know that that's happening. So yeah, I think it's a very satisfying conclusion that also plants the seeds of what we're gonna see with as we explore more of like this Blue Earth group. Who is this Blue Earth group? Who is this mysterious character that is gonna be so important that gets a new, like, they get a variant cover, which you'll see towards the end of the video. So like, so much happening here, but I think Philip Kennedy Johnson and the team really nailed this first story arc in Dawn of DC. I'm really enjoying what Philip K. Johnson is doing. Also, if you haven't, go check out The Hulk. That's a new book that he's also writing over at Marvel. Really good stuff. So yeah, very much A lot of things that I really enjoy in a Superman story. Action, we get a little bit of drama here. We get some seeds of mystery of a new villain or a new group rising to take on Superman and the family. So a lot of fun stuff. So as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.